Hello and welcome, friends.
Spooky greetings.
Yes, the spookiest of greetings to all of you. Sorry, excuse me as I adjust our microphone here. Hello and welcome. My name is Rich Mahogany.
I'm Assassinate.
And we are here at Fast Forward in Madison, Wisconsin to see an amazing game of roller derby here put on by Madison Roller Derby. It's going to be a spooktacular scrimmage today. We have a really fun set of rules that are going to be happening. It's it's normal derby. It's
normal derby.
Don't worry, it's derby as you know it and love it. However,
fun twists.
Each of our teams have 7 chess moves that they can put out today. And we're going to explain some of those to you now before we get into the action. Each of these teams can use these once per game. So there is a special hand signal that they will be signaling to the refs to say, hey, we want to use a chess move in between games. It's going to be like an official review, but they're screwing with the rules. So, like I said, each team can use each of these rules once for the entirety of the game to affect a single jam. The first move, the Queen's Gambit. The team's jammer starts at the pivot line, but cannot attain lead status. They already start the jam in scoring pass status. The other team's jammer must start behind the jam line and can achieve lead. Nice way to get some early points there in a jam. Next one up, the Counter Gambit. Forfeit a pivot to have 5 blockers on the track, a whole extra body to gum up the jammer. This can only be played if your team can play a full pack in a jam, so no playing that one if you've got somebody in the box. Third move is Blitz Speed Chess. Team calls for a jam. This is going to be run like a WFTDA-style overtime jam. In those jams, no lead jammer is declared. Both jammers are going to start on the jamming line, but they start on their first scoring pass. So they start scoring as soon as they get through that, as soon as they start passing blockers. That jam will go for the full 2 minutes. Fourth rule is promotion. That one, you get to assign the opposing team's jammer. This cannot be applied if the opposing jammer is in the box, and the player, it must be a player who's willing to jam. So,
I'll do the next 3.
Please do.
All right.
Do.
The next one is Castle. A team gets to field 2 pivots within the pack. You do not get an extra blocker. You just get to have 2 people wear the pivot. 1 star pass can be received per pivot. And an example situation would be a jammer can pass to a pivot, that pivot becomes a jammer, and then that jammer can then pass again to the second pivot.
Madness, pure madness.
There's check. A jammer gets to put opposing jammer in the box for a power jam. And then there's checkmate, the ultimate of all power moves. Team gets 2 jammers for 1 jam. Both can score points. One special note, officials will need to be extra sure about points. First question, if there's 2 jammers per team, is lead declared for the first jammer to gain lead position? For the 2 jammers team, whoever gets to gain lead status will be lead, so yes. Another question about that one is, if the other jammer for that team gets a penalty, does that team lose lead? If the team's second jammer goes to the box, they do not lose lead, only if the true lead jammer goes to the box. And then the third little wrinkle to that is, can the team still field 4 blockers, or is this in exchange for another player, for other players or positions? And the answer to that is the team can play as is, full 4 if you can. Team just gets a second jammer. So those are the special chess moves.
Yep, so as we said, each team will be able to use each of those once throughout the entire game. So we're going to see how and when these teams are going to be finding out or how they're going to use them. Looks like we are getting ready to roll out here, so we're going to go down to the track. All right. Well, Nate, what do you say we start introducing the white team here?
Let's do that. We have number 101, Rutrow. Number 111, The Lexorcist. Number 1111, Cat Scratch Fever. Number 120, Inner Urkel. Number 1808, Night Marcher. Number 207, Chucky. Number 23, Saucy XXX. Number 238, Radiosmactive Decay. Number 27 is Sasquatch. Number 32 is Dalek. Number 392 is Monster Truck. Number 427 is Shelby Cobra. Number 5 is Check Engine Light. Number 56 is Scary Fisher. Number 80 is Kill Show. Number 815 is Haunty Matter. And the bench is Hijinks and Hello Sydney.
Thank you very much, Nate. So we've got the white team out on the track completing their rollouts as we speak. Sounds like our house announcer's mic is cutting in and out. A little bit of chaos happening. Oh, no. All right, friends, sorry about the delay here. Having a little bit of technical issues here that we're sorting out. We're going to get into the introductions here for Team Black, which, please. Number Oi is Murderface. Murderface, Murderface, Murderface. Number 1104, Rosemary's Derber Baby. Number 1337, Spooky Melee. Number 150, Wingdings. Number 2 is Spooky Dookie. Number 234 is Spooky Nipple. Number 262, Bansheet. And number 3, Wanding Soul. Number 3000, Trick or Trauma. Number 314, Scream Cheese. Number 502, Lou Evil. Number 711, Hell Tess. Number 7184, Werewolf Rammer. Number 847, Freddy Fazbear. Number 906, Donut Fear the Reaper. And number 96, Tusions. Which, please, is supported from the bench by Psychokinetic and Mage. Of course, no roller derby game would be complete without our list of officials. For this game, we've got Eddie, we've got Dark Matter, Woody, Dark Horse, a.k.a. Nightmare, John Lane, Solo Cordova, Rosie, Hail Skatin', Wax Skellington, Paparazzi, Rainbow Fright, and of course, me, Rich Mahogany, Assassinate on the mic, and on the house mic, the one and only Alligator. So we are lining up to get ready here into our first jam. We'll see how quickly the first chess move comes out, Nate.
Right. This is going to be a tricky one to announce, Rich.
This is. It's there's going to be a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
There are known knowns and there are unknown knowns, but I don't know about any of these unknowns.
So each, if some of these derby names seem new to you, to the listener, that is because they've all assumed, well, many of them have assumed alternate spooky names.
Yes, so confusing all of us for the sake of fun, but we've got a lead jam out. Wingdings is taking lead for Witch Please in black. She's skating against Rutrow for the Fright Club in white.
Wingdings hits a wall of white, gets cycled back, but Rutrow is working her way through.
Oh no!
Wingdings is through, picking up 4 points.
Rutrow still working on the initial pass, trying to get some points up on the board for the Fright Club. Nice dance on the outside on the toe stops. Gets Rutrow up on the board. Wingdings coming through, working on this second scoring pass. Is taken to the outside by 8-1-5. That's haunting matter for the Fright Club. With that, the jam will be called, Nate.
And that'll be in favor of Witch Please. That is your team in black, wearing black, and 7 points for them, 4 points for Fright Club.
I'd like to shout out to anybody watching out on the stream. I see so many friends chiming in already. We've got Sparty out there. We've got Rat. We've got Toxic Narcotic. Oh, thank you all so much for joining us bright and early this morning. Although for some of you in your later time zones, your less real time zones, I guess it's later. Anyway, back to the action on the track.
Back to the action on the track. Skating for Witch Please is Scream Cheese. Rutrow starting the jam in the box. It's a power start, Rich.
Great opportunity here for Witch Please to extend their lead. And we are going to see that Scream Cheese takes lead jam. Rutrow standing in the box, ready to get back into the action, is released. So one thing I want to point out, I'm not sure how well you can see it on the stream, but you might see somebody hanging out behind the penalty box on the left-hand side of your screen there. They're holding up a sign that says full. Well, that's for a very special reason. And I'm going to tell you all about it right now.
Tell me what it is. What does it mean?
So for a number of our skaters here in this game, it's their first scrimmage ever. So we're doing things a little extra special today. Every third jam is going to be a first-time contact or a new-to-contact jam. So you can see that this has just changed. That sign has changed from full to NTC. So in this third jam of this game, we've got a number of folks for whom this is their first time scrimmaging.
This is exciting for them.
It's exciting for all of us. I can't wait to see what these skaters have to put out on the track. So excited to have them joining MRD in this capacity. And we are into the underway.
Some jams complete too quickly the first time. And then is Shelby Cobra for Fright Club picking up lead jammer status.
Right behind her is Rosemary's Derber Baby. Rosemary's Derber Baby now up in the front, hits the pack first, collides through. And it's Rosemary's Derber Baby through for 4 points. Oh no, a track cut penalty assessed to the Witch Please jammer. So another power jam for Black.
Power jam for Black, that's right.
I'm sorry, that was the Fright Club jammer. My mistake.
For Fright Club. We don't talk about Fright Club.
It's the first rule of Fright Club.
First rule. And that is Rosemary's Derber Baby still working her way through the pack.
Nice job taking the inside line there by Rosemary's Derber Baby. We'll get 4 more points for Witch Please. So we do
and Shelby Cobra out of the penalty box. Both teams are at full strength.
Shelby Cobra working that inside seam. The Black blockers will be able to get up in front of her, though. Looking for a little daylight on the inside, is taken down to a knee. Meantime, Rosemary's Derber Baby through the pack, just racking up the points. That is 12 points so far in this jam.
This is a huge first jam for Rosemary's Derber Baby.
Absolutely. We've got 4 points. I'm sorry. Shelby Cobra now coming through the pack. That completes her initial pass. Oh, no, my mistake. 4 points up. The points just weren't put up by the ref. I was confused.
I was confused too, but I think we're all confused. But at the end of the day, that was a 15-point jam for Witch Please and 4-point jam for Fright Club, solidifying the Witch Please lead.
Oh, Nate, I see a little strut going out to the inside of the track here with an orange card. I believe we've got our first chess move being played by Witch Please.
Ooh. And we will...
So Actually, both teams are trying to use a card here. And what happens when two teams try to use a card at the same time? They play rock, paper, scissors to find out who gets to use it.
2 cards at the same time.
So, based on what we're seeing here, it looks like the card is coming in from Which Please. We've got Rec Support coming in.
We'll go down and get that.
Thank you so much.
If you overheard the house announcer say, if some of that audio bleeds in, that was a counter gambit. They are forfeiting a pivot for 5 blockers.
There are so many bodies on the track, Nate. This is madness. We've got Wingdings out jamming for Which Please against Dalek for Fright Club. Dalek pushing away up at the front of the pack. But Wingdings flies up the outside. What a frenetic pack. Dalek is going to get through. Now eligible to score points.
But it is Wingdings taking lead jammer status.
That's right. I believe there was a no pass, no penalty. Yes, indeed. There was nothing about that rule that prevented Fight Club from picking up lead there. So a beautifully done counterplay to that counter gambit by Which Please. Only a single point put up on that jam.
But it looks like Which Please is holding up a card they're going to play. What their chess move is. I like this kind of, I could get used to this kind of like flux.
Yeah.
Flux version of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So we'll see here what's going to come up. Which Please in a pretty commanding lead to start the game. 30 points to Fright Club's 12.
Oh, I can see what this is going to be. This is the checkmate move. I can see it by looking at it. There's 2 jammers for Which Please.
Oh, boy. So we will see how who they're going to put up for lead. The idea here is whichever jammer gets out first will be the lead jammer. If it is the team with 2 jammers, it is still that jammer who gets their who gets that lead designation. If the other jammer goes to the box, they don't lose lead. Only if that initial pass gets through. So it's Cat Scratch Fever out for Fright Club in the white. And I see number 314 out there for Which Please in the black. That is Scream Cheese. Scream Cheese taking lead. And it's going to be Ban Sheet. Number 262, the other jammer for Which Please. Both of these 2 very accomplished jammers for Which Please. This team clearly looking to put the nail in the coffin here early.
The spooky nail in the coffin. We got 4 points picked up, 8 points. 8 points picked up for the Gemini Twins. That's what I'm going to call it when there's 2 jammers.
I love it.
Looks like Cat Scratch Fever looking to do a star pass.
That is awful. A tripod at the front, and one jammer goes out, one jammer goes in. What do you do?
Oh.
You try to catch both, and you catch neither.
Whip it! We got a jammer on jammer whip.
Beautiful maneuver here. Matt Splat knocked to the inside, is going to be forced to recycle. Very smart move there, taking a moment to play a little bit of defense. We do have a star pass on the track, Nate.
All right, and that is Night Marcher taking the star.
28 points showing on the board so far this jam for the dual jamming Which Please.
This is crazy time.
All 3 jammers outside of the pack. I do not envy the Fright Club right now. This is like where do you let's see what they do. We've got all 4 blockers up at the front of the pack. They're taking a split up approach.
And you know what? Those poor refs. How do you keep track?
By having a brain made of math.
Oh yeah.
What a nutty jam.
44-point jam for Which Please?
More than doubles their score. 10 points picked up by the Fright Club.
And you know what? This is a new to contact jam.
Yep, we are into it with the newer folks. We'll see. It looks like we're not going to be throwing back-to-back-to-back chess moves here. Looks like Freddy Fazbear is jamming for Which Please, but it is
Monster Truck.
There, yes, Monster Truck. Names and numbers fail me. My eyes fail me. Let's be real.
I have an eye doctor visit next week.
Oh, let me just get that from you there. So it looks like it is. Freddy Fazbear out there jamming for Which Please is not your lead jammer. Lead jam is called by the Fright Club. Oh, wow! What brilliant words, Rich. Thanks, Rich. Good job, Rich.
Good job, Rich.
I'm going to drink some coffee.
All right.
There's actually one of the first jams we've seen in a while where Fright Club has come out on top, taking 8 points to Which Pleases 4.
Looks like we have another vanilla plain Jane no chess move jam here. We've got looks like that's Dalek skating in black, and Wingdings skating in black, and Dalek's in white.
Yes, other way around. Strike that. Reverse.
Okay, this is all I'll remember. Fright Club rhymes with white, and they're the ones in white.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna. There we go.
You got it. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Wingdings out taking lead jam for Which Please. Dalek now out, eligible to score points for the Fright Club.
Wingdings held back by a tripod of white.
Nice cut on the outside there by Dalek. Picks up 4 points. Jam called. We've got 2 points picked up on that last pass by Which Please. A total of 5 up for the Fright Club. Brings our score to Fright Club 35, Which Please 80. And 19 minutes remain in the first half of this scrimmage, Nate.
That is right. And that is, it looks like we have Rut Row lining up against Scream Cheese.
Sparty, I love the multi-ball reference. I was thinking the same thing. They're just ping-ponging around in there on the pinball board. But back to the action on the track.
It is Scream Cheese taking lead jammer status, but Rut Row is about half a track, some level of distance behind.
A variable, ever-changing distance now closing. Rut Row cuts through on the inside, but gets a track cut. So that will be a jammer penalty for the Fright Club. And with a jam called immediately by Which Please. Looks like Which Please managed to pick up 2 points on that jam, but they're going into, we're actually, a little bit of shenanigans are going to happen here.
Shenanigans are going to happen.
Because when one of the other rules that we have in place for when we're switching between the full-on team packs and the new-to-contact packs is we're clearing the penalty boxes.
Okay.
So that way the new-to-contact pack doesn't have to go in without a jammer. If I'm tracking all of this correctly,
okay.
Rut Row will start in the box for the next jam. But here in this jam, we've got Scary Fisher out there to jam for Fright Club in white.
And that is Rosemary's Derber Baby in black for Which Please.
Rosemary's Derber Baby in the fantastic red skirt, which I should really be able to use to better identify them quickly. We're going for it. We're going for it.
And it is Scary Fisher taking lead jammer status.
Which Please will lose their pivot, Donut Fear the Reaper, to the box. That earns her 30 seconds to sit and think about what she's done. Something horribly egregious, I'm sure. It wasn't an egregious penalty, though.
It was systemic and egregious. And 4 more points for Scary Fisher.
Nice job beating that last blocker, getting by number 96 Tujans for Which Please. Scary Fisher coming around for another scoring pass. Takes down, that was a Freddie Fosbar. I have to, I see the person, I know their name,
yes,
but no, not in this game. No. That extra pause of processing time.
Oh man, that's a jam up right there.
Yeah, very jammed up here in turn one are we. This nice tripod here we've got Hell Tess, Freddie Fosbar, and there was somebody else I just missed.
Don't Fear the Reaper taking the star from getting past the star.
And it looks like that will force the call off here. And Fright Club is coming to the center of the track looking to play a card.
Ooh, we've got a card hijinks.
So it looks like I do see Rutrow coming to the line.
I see what they're doing. It's a checkmate. They're doing a checkmate.
Oh, they are. So it's Rutrow, and that's not Dalek. I really need to steal your eye appointment, my friend. So this is the second chess move used by the Fright Club, the second checkmate we've seen.
If this is anything like the last checkmate, this jam will be crazy.
All right, so it is Inner Urkel is the other jammer for the Fright Club, and it's Inner Urkel. It's which beautiful costume. That's what was throwing me off. That's going to be number 150 for Which Please. That is Wingdings.
Rutrow and Bansheet face off, but Bansheet cycles back.
So we have answered the question from the previous the switch of the jam. The penalty box is just being completely cleared. We're not, once we move to that non-to-contact jam, or once we move between new to contact and full. So a boon here for the Fright Club. Much like this checkmate maneuver, both jammers just racking up points. We are at 16 points logged so far for the Fright Club.
And we got Rutrow through, but Inner Urkel's still working their way through.
Working the Urkin.
Did I do that?
Did I run back? Yes, Inner Urkel, you were run back by Spooky Melee.
That move was more of a Urkel.
So Which Please really settling in on a strategy on how to deal with this checkmate. They are just focusing all of their defensive power on a single blocker right now. That is Rutrow. Although, now, and of course, as I say that, Bansheet coming out and bringing Inner Urkel back and just doing some solo blocking at the back of the pack.
Rutrow picks up 4 more points. Inner Urkel still working her way through.
And with that, the jam will come to a close. We're going to give the officials a moment here to tabulate all of those points. But Which Please put up a solid defense against that checkmate maneuver.
Absolutely. But it was a good one for the for Fright Club.
Absolutely. It looks like the score has settled. 32 points picked up by the Fright Club, 12 points by Which Please. That brings us 20 points between these two teams as we get into a full jam with all 10 skaters on the track. Kill Show out there jamming for Fright Club takes lead. And it's Scream Cheese out for Which Please.
Scream Cheese taking that turn fast. That's a fast skater, Rich.
Kill Show attempting the apex jump there, but clips a leg, is going to call it from the ground. Wise call off there. Looks like it's going to be a 1-0 jam in favor of Which Please. So this is we're back into another new to contact jam.
That is skating for Which Please. In the black is Werewolf Rammer. For skating in the white for Fright Club is Shelby Cobra. And it is Werewolf Rammer taking lead jammer status.
Shelby Cobra breaking through the pack, now eligible to score points. Werewolf Rammer getting some help by Freddie Fosbear. One blocker to beat will end up getting by Haunty Matter for the Fright Club for 4 more points up for Which Please. We will have a blocker going to the box for Which Please. That is number 711, Hell Tess. However, also followed by the jammer for Fright Club, Shelby Cobra. So this is going to be a power jam for Which Please and Werewolf Rammer.
Have you seen Werewolf by Night on Disney Plus yet?
I have not.
It's just a one-off Marvel movie, 55-minute long, very fun.
I like it. Note taken. We'll check it out. We got a pivot going to the box here for Fright Club. So jammer and pivot in the box, single blocker in the box for Which Please. Very nice defensive.
Just a little. Words fail me.
Yeah, little dip and move. We've got Freddie Fosbar out there doing some amazing solo blocking on Sasquatch. Really just doing that body wrap thing to help zone the blockers out to give her jammer an opportunity to skate through that pack. We do have the Fright Club jammer Shelby Cobra back on the track.
That takes Which Please past the century mark.
Yep. 115 points total after a 20-point jam. Oh, and Which Please looking to do a little bit more damage. Comes out with a chess move.
Uh-oh.
It seems like this is I'm seeing a strategy formulate here, Nate. It's like it seems to me after Which Please has one of these big jams, they come in with a chess move. They're not using it as a comeback strategy. They're using it to really push out their lead.
They're doing it yes and.
Yes.
It's
and
like
I think they and I agree.
This is a Queen's Gambit. The jammer starts on the pivot line. That means that they cannot take lead jammer status, but they can start on their first scoring pass.
That's right. So we have Bansheet out there with now already eligible to score points. Killshow quickly taking lead jam for the Fright Club.
Killshow now on her scoring pass.
Killshow coming in hot. Collides a little bit with some refs. Ooh, big hit on Trick or Trauma. Takes her to the ground. Killshow going to call off the jam. That jam looked a little bit more like a normal roller derby jam.
It did.
4-4.
You could be a real jerk if you wanted to and just call off the jam as soon as you take lead jam status, and then they would just wasted their Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, that would be an effective way to shut that down.
Don't do it, but it's or do it. I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's roller derby.
Yeah. Rat, I agree wholeheartedly. We so need another camera at the other end of this jammer line. Unfortunately, we are using a laptop and a webcam with USB, so bare bones setup here.
And these microphones are Rock Band microphones.
Yes, we are profesh up in this piece.
And that is Scream Cheese for Which Please. Which Please, Scream Cheese.
Cat Scratch Fever jammer of record for the Fright Club. Still working on the initial pass. I see people who I would normally recognize, but they've changed their names and numbers, so fie on you.
Rich Mahogany with the old-timey curses.
Yeah.
A pox on your house.
A pox on your points.
All right, while we were saying stuff, there's a star pass, and Which Please scored 6 points.
Yep. Fright Club passed the star, which forced the call off. Which Please up at 200, or 100, not 200, oh boy, 125 points. Fright Club 82, just under 8 minutes remain to play in the first half, and we are back into a new-to-contact pack. It's going to be Monster Truck jamming for Fright Club in the white.
Rosemary's Derber Baby in skating for Which Please in black.
Rosemary's Derber Baby cutting to the inside, where most of her blockers are. She is able to squeeze through on the inside, takes lead. Oh, last moment takeout by Night Marcher, but she's quickly back up. So Monster Truck also out for the Fright Club. Jammer in the lead, but not lead jammer. Rosemary's Derber Baby lead jammer coming up to the pack now. Nice coordination there. Sasquatch taking the hit out onto the inside on Rosemary's Derber Baby.
We have Which Please's bench yelling to Rosemary's Derber Baby to call it, but she doesn't hear that. But there, now
it is a loud, echoey box in here, and jammer tunnel vision is real.
Oh, sure.
Especially, like, I've been there when you're just stuck behind a wall, you're exhausted, but there's just a voice inside you says, no, I have to keep pushing, I have to keep pushing. But there's the voice outside your head saying, call the jam.
My first jam, I got, my first bout, I got insubordination penalty because I couldn't hear them yell my name. Or get for.
I bet that'll learn you to not hear.
Yep.
Back to the action on the track. We've got Radioactive Decay out for the Fright Club, taking a quick lead jam.
And there's Wingdings for Which Please in black.
Track cut penalty assessed to White 815. That is Haunty Matter for the Fright Club. Wingdings coming around, looking to score some points here. Will get knocked to the outside, cycled back by Inner Urkel. Radioactive Decay still holding that lead. Is going to crash into the pack, getting some offensive help from Inner Urkel. Radioactive Decay really pushing those blockers out for Which Please, but the two Which Please blockers up at the front are holding firm.
Inner Urkel comes up to assist.
That is Trick or Trauma up there, as well as Spooky Melee. Now, Band Sheet also joining that tripod, trying to hold back Radioactive Decay, but she makes the wall just crumble. As if from some sort of decay. That might have been of a radioactive nature.
Of type, of nature.
Come be our camera op, Rat. Come, bring cameras, bring wires, bring your sexy self. So jam will be called off by the Fright Club here. Solid jam here for the Fright Club, picking up 11 points to Which Pleases 4. That brings them right up to the century mark. Even Steven. 32 points separate these teams. That's easy math, and I love easy math, Nate. We've got 4 minutes remaining to play in this half. It's going to be a full jam. Last minute deployment from the bench. We do have Rutrow out there jamming for the Fright Club in white up against Scream Cheese for Which Please in black.
And it is Scream Cheese taking lead jammer status. Rutrow still working her way through the wall.
Scream Cheese on Which Please, I feel like it's the power of the rhyme scheme in this jam.
Yeah.
There's also plenty of power behind the jammer and the blockers getting her through, but
yeah.
You cannot deny the power of the rhyme.
The power of the rhyme compels me. Scary Fisher's family says hi from Chicago. You know what I like about Chicago? Those Italian beef.
Oh, yeah. You like that jardinera?
I like that jardinera.
It's good stuff, man.
So much.
You turned me on to putting that in my ramen.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's a game changer.
Put jardinera in your ramen. I call it Chicago style.
Chicago. Beautiful. All right, we are lining up for a new to contact jam. Taking a look down at the line, I see Lou Evil for Which Please in the black, and it's Scary Fisher out for Fright Club. So it's like Scary's family has summoned her to the line here. I love it. Scary Fisher pushing up at the front against a tripod for Which Please. Lou Evil will sneak right up the outside, takes lead jam for Which Please. But in the meantime, Scary Fisher finds a hole, breaks free, now eligible to score points. Lucky thing for Lou Evil there that there was not an outside pack ref because that was a cut. I love you, Lou, but sorry, you cut. But don't worry, we won't tell anybody.
We won't tell anybody.
But all the people that we just told here.
Sometimes that outer line has a bump under it.
Yep.
And you can feel that on your wheel,
yes.
under your wheels. Sometimes this here is just painted on.
Yes, there's no rope under our lines here. You can't feel that line. And besides which, the floor is rather textured anyway. Anyway, back to the action on the track. It's going to be Wingdings for Which Please. Runs to the front. Almost takes lead jam, but is taken out by Inner Urkel. It's going to be Dalek for the Fright Club to take lead jam.
Exterminate.
What an amazing play by Inner Urkel. It looked like Wingdings had it cinched, but out of nowhere. I mean, and that's the way it is in life, too. You're just out there doing things, feeling like you're winning, and all of a sudden, bam, your Inner Urkel strikes.
I want to say it again. Did I do that? Okay.
Yes.
I'll probably do it 3 or 4 more times.
Dalek through, picks up 4 points for the Fright Club after a hard-fought first scoring pass. Wingdings working on getting through, will actually do so after a little star stash action. Like, oh, where's the star? Yeah. She must be far back. Nope, she's right at the front. Sneaky star stashy.
Sneaky star stashy to get through that wall. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And Miss Dalek is going to tear down this jam, calling it off. Going to be 8 points total for that jam, bringing Fright Club up to 110. 2 points picked up by Which Please brings them to 242. Time is counting down on the period clock. We'll see if we get into another jam. I'm going to guess no.
And that brings us to the end of the half, end of the first half. So at the end of this first half, we have two chess moves played by each team. So they each have 5 more to play in the second half if they choose to.
So we saw a lot of chaos generated from just 4 chess moves in this first half. And if our teams are fastidious about, or whatever the right word,
It's something it is.
If our teams are vestigial about this,
if they're
on it, if they're paying attention, if they use all of their chess moves, we're going to see 10 chess moves in this next half. So stick around. It's sure to be an amazing, crazy, spooky time.
I know I'm filled with thrills and chills.
I am so chilled.
Yeah.
And thrilled.
And skills.
Yes. Such skills.
Yep.
Clearly. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back in just about 9 minutes to get back into the action. Joining us here at Fast Forward. Madison Roller Derby. Rich Mahogany.
Assassinate.
Yeah, thanks. Y'all are awesome. Welcome back, friends. We are back here at Fast Forward, bringing you Madison Roller Derby's Spooky Scrimmage Spectacular. Spooktacular.
Spooktacular.
It's a Spooktacular Scrimmage event here. I am Rich Mahogany.
I'm Assassinate, and guess what?
Chicken butt.
Yes. And,
Woo!
and guess why?
Chicken thigh.
Yes.
Aha! Guess what else?
Guess what else?
We couldn't find one.
Guess what else? We are back with all 7 chess moves again. Our
house announcer's mic battery is dying.
Yeah, sorry, we are a
Little distracted.
Yeah.
So did you tell them the special news?
Yeah, special news. Each team gets all their cards back so
Yes.
they can play their chess moves all of them again.
Yeah, when we started this whole shenaniganery, we are under the impression that the chess moves could only be used once, but the refs had so much fun tracking 3 jammers on the track at a time, they decided to give those cards back. So all 7 cards are back in play. We've got the Queen's Gambit, the Counter Gambit, the Blitz Speed Chess, Promotion, Castle, Check, and Checkmate, all back in play. And we are lined up on the track, so let's head on back there and see. It looks like we're not going to start things off with a chess move.
No chess move to start.
We're starting with a full contact pack. Coming back into this second half, we have some delightful comments from our loving audience. Mark, you're too sweet.
Looks like we got Cat Scratch Fever lining up for Fright Club, and that is Scream Cheese for Which Please. Scream Cheese, Which Please.
Low block penalty assessed to Scream Cheese. So we're going to see if Cat Scratch Fever can get up front. Just one to beat. That's, I believe, number 80 for the Fright Club. No, there's no 80 on Which Please, what I'm saying. Oh, my God, words. What even are you doing? 0-8. That was it. Just a little bit of not being able to see.
Cat Scratch Fever takes lead jammer status. About to score some points here. Zip, zip, zoom. Right past that wall. Oh, it looks like she didn't make it past one of the blockers. Still working her way through that first scoring pass.
So I understand why I have been confused now, Nate.
What?
0-3, normally known as One Hit Wanda, is on the track for Which Please in black, but I have her only as 3 on my list.
Oh.
That is Wanding Soul, which
Wanding.
should be obvious.
Oh, that is good.
Wow. And of course, I take the end of the jam to have that realization and share it with you all. Thank you very much for coming along with this ride, with me on this ride. 3 points picked up for the Fright Club in that last jam, Which Please with 0.
Playing a chess move.
So it looks like actually both teams wanted to use a chess move here in this second jam of the second half, but Fright Club won the rock, paper, scissors. The Janken Pon, if you will, or even if you won't. That's what they call it in Japan.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting.
All right, so we are going to have the Queen's Gambit coming out here for the Fright Club. They are starting their jammer on the pivot line, so that's going to be Night Marsher. So we are already into the action. Wing Ding's out jamming for Which Please in black, and she does it. She did what you said.
Did the thing. Called off the jam. I think we got maybe 1 or 2 points.
Yes, that is 2 points. So a nice way to guarantee some quick points if you can be quick yourself. Oh, and so it looks like Which Please now coming back to the track, looking to lay down their own chess move. So it looks like, oh, I see the Fright Club jammer going to the box.
This would be...
I believe that is check. Can confirm check has been called by Which Please on Fright Club.
Check, please.
No. So this is a new to contact jam. It's going to be Monster Truck sitting in the box for Fright Club in white, and Rosemary's Derber Baby out there in black as Jammer. One blocker to beat is taken to the ground by Lexorcist, but stays in bounds, only going down to one knee. Is quickly back up into the pack, pushing her way right through a four wall, cuts to the outside. Lead jam, Rosemary's Derber Baby.
And Monster Truck is out of the penalty box. Both teams now at full strength.
Yes, after having served the penalty that was not, simply because she was placed in check. Monster Truck smashing her way through the pack is now eligible to score points. Rosemary's Derber Baby weaving through the pack, kind of locked up on the apex, is forced to the outside. Monster Truck taking advantage of the chaos to find some room through on the inside. 4 more points picked up by the Fright Club. Rosemary's Derber Baby going to call off the jam, try to prevent any additional points going from the Fright Club. She does prevent those extra points, so it'll be 3 for Witch Please, 4 for Fright Club.
Looks like we have Radioactive Decay lining up for the Fright Club, and I think that is that Band Sheet?
That looks like Band Sheet to me. It is Band Sheet. Oh, Sheet. Band Sheet recycled to the back. Radioactive Decay up at the front will get by Spooky Nipples and Wanding Soul to take lead jam. I'm sorry, it's just Spooky Nipple, a single Spooky
just
Nipple.
Single Spooky Nipple.
There's only one to worry about. The other one's fine.
The other one's fine. What? This one's haunted. Yeah. This one can only tell lies. This one can only tell truth.
All right, so it looks like it had a little tumble over a body there at a jam was called off. A little kerfuffle there. But everyone is okay, so jam is going to be 3 points to the Fright Club, 1 point to Witch Please. Oh, and Witch Please coming out with another chess move, Nate.
Oh, uh-oh. What's it going to be?
I would love to see promotion. I would like to see them choose.
Oh, you get to sign the
choose a jammer. Maybe choose the jammer who just went out.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be mean. We'll see. We'll find out.
That's exactly what you just said.
I called promotion. That's what I wanted to see. All right, so they decided they want to jam against Cat Scratch Fever, sending out Wingdings to compete. Both jammers tantalizingly close to claiming lead here, but it will be Wingdings getting by Haunty Matter to take lead. Cat Scratch Fever now through the pack, putting on the speed, looking to catch up to Wingdings. Very nice footwork there by Wingdings for Witch Please on the inside line, kind of dancing up, dancing back, float, sting, move. Picks up 4 points. Yes, Mark, inside us all there are 2 wolf nipples. One is spooky, one is not. You are in roller derby. So it looks like it's going to be an even jam here, 4-4. I hear a whistle. And I see a card. I see a yellow card. That indicates Fright Club playing a chess move. Any predictions on what we're going to see this time, Nate?
I'm going to see a castle.
It's going to be the counter gambit.
That's right. Fright Club is forfeiting a pivot to have 5 blockers on the pack. We'll get all the blockers.
So this is it's a new to contact jam. Lou Evil out there jamming for which please, having 5 blockers to contend with. Night Marcher up at the front is our jammer for Fright Club, will break through and take lead. That advantage of an extra blocker is one to be reckoned with, sir. So we are going to lose Spooky Dookie down to the box. Gonna have a little sit-ski for a shit-ski.
Night Marcher. Picking up 4 points.
Oh, Lou Evil does get through, picks up 4 more points, dodging those 5 Fright Club blockers. Night Marcher coming in fast, whips off of her friend. Nice job pulling back some of that momentum after using some of that momentum from a 207 Chucky. The penalty box is now empty. Both teams back up to full strength. Night Marcher taking another whip off of Chucky.
There are 88 wheels on.
That's entirely too many. The number of wheels is way too high.
It's way. That's the same number of keys that are on a keyboard.
Never mind. It's the perfect number of wheels. I say we change the rules. Add a floater.
88 wheels.
Night Marcher calling off the jam after a hard-fought jam. Picks up 24 points. Which please, though, answering with 15 of their own. I gotta wonder, does it say in here, does that 5th blocker count as a point? Oh, they're giving.
That's a really good question. That's a really good question.
It doesn't say. Oh, wait. Anyway, rather than staring at papers, let's stare at tracks. Looking down to the action on the track, we are going to have.
Ooh.
A new chess card has been played by Fright Club. That is check. So the opposing jammer starts in the box. So it's Dalek out there for the Fright Club in a power start. And it's Scream Cheese for which please.
If you please.
Which I do.
I do.
Dalek through, takes lead jam for the Fright Club. Only 15 points separate these teams. Low block penalty assessed to, I believe that is Kill Show for Fright Club.
Scream Cheese.
Scream Cheese, screaming out of the penalty box. Jumping left, right, and center, trying to get through this pack. Will just tear through the white wall like a wet paper towel. Now eligible to score points, picking up the speed. Dalek out, looking to score some points as well as we come up into turn 3. The Scream Cheese through, picks up the first points of this jam for which please. That will, and with Dalek being forced to the inside, will call off the jam. So going to be 4-6 in favor of the Fright Club. Fright Club at 156, which please at 169.
Nice.
I like how all 3 of us announcers here seem to only have one brain from which we all draw jokes from. All right, so we are getting into a full pack here with 1 blocker in the box for which please. It's Wingdings out jamming for which please, and Haunty Matter out for the Fright Club.
Wingdings cycled way back by Rutro. And Haunty Matters through the pack, takes lead jammer status. But guess what? Wingdings is right behind.
Right, and Wingdings really putting on the afterburners here, is going to come right up behind Haunty Matter. Haunty's not having any of that, though. She's going to call off the jam. You're like, no, no. That's too spooky for me.
Too spooky.
Oh, Witch Please coming out with another chess move. I would love to see one of these teams use all 7 chess moves in one half.
Yeah, it looks like we have 20 minutes left, so plenty of time. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, why wouldn't you just play chess moves all day long?
All day. All day, every day.
All right, so this castle maneuver that they're pulling out is they're going to get 2 pivots. So they do not get an extra blocker here. That just means that another blocker out there with the pivot helmet cover. So there are now 2 targets for a star pass.
And you know what? This means you can do you can actually pass twice. So
you could daisy chain it.
And that is why Bansheet has already taken her helmet cover off and passed it to the Derber.
Rosemary's Derber
that's
Baby.
The one.
Yeah, that's right. Rosemary's Derber Baby has the star in hand. Fright Club is well aware of this fact, and they are targeting her hard, but she will break through on the outside. Dons the star, activating her jammer powers right as Scary Fisher picks up a penalty and goes to the box. So power jam now for Witch Please and Rosemary's Derber Baby.
I would love to see another star pass, just because if they can.
For funsies.
Just because they can.
Shelby Cobra taking a nice hit on Rosemary's Derber Baby, knocking her to the outside, will stymie some of her forward progress. Rosemary's Derber Baby gets back up quickly, notched to the outside by Sasquatch. And there goes that helmet cover. It has now been passed. Star pass number 2. What madness is this?
Star pass.
What madness?
Star pass.
And it is now Lou Evil who has activated her jammer powers. We have had 3 different jammers for one team in this jam, and I am so here for it, Nate.
I am absolutely here for it.
Like we're chained. We can't leave.
Yeah,
we're here for it, but we also can't leave.
We can't leave. We're fear for it.
Lou Evil with some nice footwork dances through the pack. Will pick up some 4 points. Scary Fisher through to pick up the first 4 points for Fright Club this jam. So jam is called. We're going to see 4 points on each side. Looks like maybe a little bit of extra tabulation for the Fight Club. Doesn't. Oh yeah, it's 2 more points for Witch Please, and it's Witch Please using another chess move.
What's your prediction, Rich?
My prediction, well, let's see, we've used 3 so far. We've got Check, Promotion, and Castle used by that. And I'm going to guess, having not heard Allie say counter gambit just now at all, I'm going to guess that they're going to go with the counter gambit. We'll see what the card says. Oh, it's the counter gambit.
Counter gambit.
What do you know? So they are once again doing the forfeit a pivot to have 5 blockers. We are back. The action has started. It's Kill Show jamming for the Fright Club. But it's Scream Cheese out taking lead jam for Witch Please.
I am so happy, Rich.
I am too. I'm happy you're happy, my friend. Kill Show weaving through the pack, but meets up with a firm wall from Witch Please at the front. It's going to be Wanding Soul, Spooky Nipple, and Spooky Doopy. A lot of spooky in that black pack there. Another tight jam. Looks like it's going to be 4 points on each side. Fright Club up to 164. Witch Please 179. Got a little over 16 minutes remaining to play.
A little over 16 minutes on this half. Witch Please has played 4 chess moves, leaving them with 3. Fright Club has played 3 chess moves, leaving them with 4.
Back to the action on the track. It's Wingdings cutting through on the inside to take lead jam for Wingdings. Rutrow jamming for the Fright Club. Knocked to the outside just on turn 1. It's going to be recycled back by Werewolf Rammer.
Wingdings through, picking up some points.
Rutrow, Raggy. Rutrow's through to take an ability to score points. Not taking anything aside from that. Wingdings through and sensing the threatening of points from Rutrow will call off the jam. 8 points up for Which Please. Fright Club held to 0.
Which Please putting out a 187 on the Fright Club.
So we have a card being used here by Fright Club. While we wait for what that's going to be, I want to let you guys know, if you have been loving watching Madison Roller Derby play and would like an opportunity to see us do more of this, we are actually going to be heading out to Racine, Wisconsin on October 29th. We're going to be playing a Hit It and Quidditch game versus the Root River Rollers at Memorial Hall in Racine. So if you're in the area or are inclined to travel there, come on out October 29th to see Madison Roller Derby take on the Root River Rollers at Memorial Hall in Racine.
I predict that they're going to play a promotion chess card.
Oh, what a good call. That's just what I was handed.
Yep, and so Fright Club has decided that Louisville will jam.
Yes, this is another new to contact jam. That is Monster Truck out for the Fright Club. Monster Truck up at the front of the pack.
And it's a rally! Taking lead jammer status is Monster Truck.
Nicely done there.
You're going to pay for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the...
Oh, yeah! Louisville gets through, now eligible to score points as Monster Truck barrels over the competition to get through for 4 more roller derby points. Fright Club losing 207 to the box. That's Chucky. So they are now at a diminished pack strength as Louisville crashes through the pack on the inside.
Good communication with their blockers on that one.
Absolutely. Love to see that track communication. Blockers with heads on swivels. Monster Truck still in control of this jam as Louisville comes through. Wide open line on the inside as everyone's pushed to the out, trying to either stop Monster Truck or get Monster Truck through. Louisville taking full advantage. Call from the bench there to call off the jam, and Monster Truck will answer. So it looks like Which Please just barely winning out that jam with 8 points. Fright Club with 7. Brings our score to Fright Club 171, Which Please 195. We are just shy of 14 minutes remaining to play, and Fright Club has used another chess move. 4 have been used, only 3 remain. What news is Rec Support bringing us? I don't know. Oh, yes, friends. Fright Club playing the Blitz Speed Chess game, or card, rather. So this is going to be an overtime-style jam, and what that means is both jammers are ineligible to get lead jam. They are, however, immediately eligible to score points. So, Kill Show out there for Fright Club in white. Scream Cheese for Which Please in black. Both out immediately scoring points. No one can get lead jam. This jam goes the full 2 minutes.
Scream Cheese has pulled her helmet cover off, so she is not scoring points right now.
That she is not. Perhaps a minor oversight. Although, because I don't even see a pivot cover out there for black. Oh, no, I do. Ha ha! I'm just blind. It's Wanding Soul out there as the pivot for Which Please. Scream Cheese does finally fight her way through the pack, redons the star, But since the star was off that whole fight, no points picked up.
You hate to see it.
It's such a it's when habit overwrites madness, and as well it usually should, right?
Right.
But no, in this case, like the habit is like, oh, the other jammer's out first. I take the helmet cover off, but no, not in speed chess. So we will see Fright Club losing a blocker to the box as Killshow gets through, picks up 4 more points. A hard-fought second pass. That's only the second pass that Killshow has been able to complete.
Got the helmet cover off again. Looks like she's looking to pass it to Wanda Soul.
And Wanda will grab the star. Only 15 seconds remain in the jam. We'll see if Wanda can get around to score some points in time. She will indeed, through on the inside, just in the nick of time to pick up 4 roller derby points. So as the dust settles, it looks like it's going to be 9 points for Witch Please on that jam, and 10 points for the Fright Club. So our teams are, if my math is correct, which is probably not, 23 points away from each other. Got just about 12 minutes remaining to play. We will have 2 blockers starting in the box for Witch Please for this jam. Fright Club at full strength. They're going to send Cat Scratch Fever out to jam. She will be jamming against Wanding Soul. Oh, I'm sorry. Wanda is not wearing the star in the box, but she did go to the box for a forearm penalty just at the end of that last jam. So it's a power jam for Cat Scratch Fever and the Fright Club.
All right, Cat Scratch Fever looking to pick up some points.
Very nice job there by Spooky Nipple being right where she needed to be able to stop Cat Scratch Fever as that single pivot in a sea of white.
Wandering Soul ready to pick up some points now.
Quickly picking up speed as she gets through the pack, not letting much of it fall off. She will get in right in the wake of Murderface, 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 Murderface. Right as the jam is ended, a beautiful play there. Will be a 4-2 jam in favor of the Fright Club. So likewise, if you want to, if you're looking to find a way to see Madison Roller Derby after you come and see us in Racine, we're getting back to a home season, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Madison Roller Derby home season for the 2022-2023 season will be happening on December 12th, January 21st, and February 11th at the Kiva Sports Center in Middleton. We'll tell you more about that after this jam.
And we have Scary Fisher jamming for Fright Club, taking lead jammer Scattis. We have Rosemary's Gerber Baby for Witch Please, still working her way through the pack on her initial pass.
Big hit there on Rosemary's Gerber Baby by 4:27. That is Shelby Cobra for the Fright Club.
And we've got a star pass to Werewolf Rammer.
Scary Fisher coming up, trying to use the bodies of her blockers to her advantage. But Witch Please is set up and ready for her on the outside of turn 1. Werewolf Rammer in the pack manages to push the pack out just far enough to the outside to take an inside line. Both jammers are out, having picked up 4 points each.
And Scary Fisher, determined not to let Werewolf Rammer pick up points, calls off the jam.
So 8 points up for the Fright Club, 4 Witch Please. And Witch Please coming out to use up a chess move. So they have used 4 so far. They have used check, promotion, castle, and counter gambit. We'll see if they're going to use checkmate, speed chess, or the Queen's Gambit. Oh, and Nate, it is going to be 2 jammers, checkmate.
Checkmate! That's my favorite. Two jammers will be starting for which, please?
Oh, and two strong jammers are sent out. It's Wanding, Vision, and Wingdings, and it's Wingdings out first. Wanda taken to the outside by Inner Urkel.
Radio Smacktive skating for Fright Club. Looks like we have a jammer down on turn 1.
A big hit on. Oh, sorry. Big hit on Wingdings here, so we're just checking in with her to make sure that she's all right here. Making sure that we want to make sure our safety is number 1 here. So we just want to make sure, just take all the safety precautions we can.
It is a full contact sport, and we have to take safety seriously.
Yeah, so we are going to take a moment. She's going to be taking off her skates, so we're going to take a moment to get her off the track here. So thank you all very much for joining us, and thank you for your patience. That does give us an opportunity to talk a little bit more about Madison Roller Derby's upcoming home season. So as we were saying, that's going to be happening starting December this year, December 12th. You can come out and see us. This is all at the Kiva Sports Center in Middleton. December 12th being that first doubleheader, January 22nd being the second, and February 11th being the third and final doubleheader of the Madison.
I believe you said
season.
January 22nd. January 21st.
I did. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me honest. I wouldn't want people to show up and find they were late for Derby. So once again, the correct dates: December 12th, January 21st, and February 11th at Kiva Sports Center in Middleton. So we are going to just take another moment here to make sure that that Wingdings, I keep wanting to say Amperslam because that's her name on a normal day.
Yeah.
Because that's a normal name for a normal day. Amperslam. Roller derby names. Woo! All right, so it's good. Yep, she's just getting checked out by medical. She's looking like she just needs to take a little break here. We'll see if she's going to return to the track in the last 8 minutes and 21 seconds of the game. We'll see. We are going to get up into this next jam. And Fright Club going to start right off the bat playing a card down. So I believe they've only got 2 they can play now. Or no, even. So we're going to see the Castle card come out here. So 2 pivots on the track for the Fright Club. Not an additional blocker, mind. That's just 2 blockers with pivot covers. Going to see Cat Scratch Fever out jamming for the Fright Club, but it's going to be
Scream Cheese.
For which, please?
Yes.
Scream Cheese out to take lead jam, trying to hop over the line. However, going to be stopped by Check Engine Light. Check Engine Light stops me all the time, and that's like honestly one of the most frightening things that I can imagine.
That's the scariest name out there.
Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, Check Engine Light. Oh, yeah, no. Oh no, my bank account.
That's exactly what that means.
Scream Cheese out for 4 more points. That's 8 total so far. We do have a star pass on the side of the Fright Club.
That is to Lexorcist.
That's right. This is the Lexorcist's first time wearing the star this game. Gonna scoot backwards trying to get through the Witch Please defenders, but they're gonna say, oh, Witch Please. You're gonna have to recycle back into turn 2. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Scream Cheese through for another 4 points, really racking up the points on this run. Fright Club, though, ready for her on this pass. I see number 23 in there, Saucy XXX. And Check Engine Light also now sent to the penalty box. I wish I could do that with my my actual Check Engine Light. Mm-hmm. That actually doesn't sound safe. I want it to be there and tell me when there's a problem.
Yeah, that name just stresses me out.
So we do have another star pass, or no, a pass towards and back. Oh, all right. Apparently that was not a legal star pass back. It had to be turned back. And that's on the opposite side of the track, but I saw some officiating shenanigans there. So the jam will end. Big jam for Which Please. 27 points to Fright Club's 4. Brings the score to Fright Club 201. Which Please 238. And it's going to be the last chess move being used by Which Please. This is going to be the checkmate card. Once again, getting 2 jammers for the Fright Club. That is their final chess move. So now out of moves, outside of the normal derby moves, are they? And it's going to be Monster Truck getting through to take lead jam for the Fright Club, jamming against Band Sheet for Which Please. Other jammer for Fright Club is through the pack. That's 427. Shelby Cobra. Not the lead jam for the Fright Club, but eligible to score points. It's our lead jammer, Monster Truck for Fright Club. Band Sheet getting dumped to the, oh no, not quite dumped. That was going to be a hilarious joke if she got dumped to the outside, but she didn't. Very nice job by Band Sheet staying inbounds, ruining my poop joke. Oh, taking a little stand here is Band Sheet. Will knock down the Monster Truck jammer. Oh, but then a revenge hit from Night Marcher takes Band Sheet down. Oh, that looks like a low block will be assessed to, oh, that is going to the Fright Club jammer, Shelby Cobra. Picking up a low block. I wonder how they were planning on working that if both of the 2 jammers went to the box at the same time for the same team. There's only 1 jammer seat. Do they have to go around? I don't know. Let's stop the game and ask.
Let's stop. Hey guys, time out.
Can announcers call for an official review? A rule review, perhaps? Band Sheet bouncing through the pack. You can hear her squeak. This fantastic little squeak of sheet.
Little squeak of sheet.
Big scoring jam here. Like, Band Sheet is keeping up with 2 jammers for scoring. Now, granted, one of those jammers went to the box for 30 seconds. But what a jam. 23 points picked up by the Fright Club with their 2 jammers. 16 put up by Which Please in their 1.
And do my eyes deceive me, but it looks like Which Please is pulling out a chess move of their own.
Oh, boy. I believe that means they have 1 more left after this one. So this is going to be the Queen's Gambit for this chess move. This is that one where you called the strategy last time, Nate. So the jammer is starting at the pivot line but cannot get lead jam. So it's going to be Rutrow on the line for the Fright Club, only jammer able to get lead. And it's Werewolf Rammer up on the line for Which Please. Kill Show trying to do a little chasey chase, but not going to work out. Werewolf Rammer out fast enough. Rutrow, 1 blocker to beat to get that lead. Will get through. Lead is assessed, but she's not going to give it up.
She's not giving it up.
Not going to let it down.
Never going to run around.
Oh, she's going to skate around, though.
Yes.
And probably put the hurt on somebody, but not us. She wouldn't hurt us. So this is a good call, I think, by the Fright Club, especially with Werewolf Rammer having picked up a jammer penalty. So power jam now for the Fright Club. This is the opportunity they need to be able to close this score gap. Just under 30 points separate these 2 teams. Rutrow turning into liquid, and it seemed getting around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, but doesn't quite stay in bounds, is going to be cycled back by Freddie Fosbear.
Freddie Fosbear and Rutrow are really giving it to each other this jam.
Mark, unfortunately, I don't think any amount of money you can give us to call an official review would have it be respected by our refs, but I thank you for the thought. I'm sure Eddie would just look at us and be like, what the... No, just go back to talking to your microphone, fools. Rutrow out for 4 more points. Got Werewolf Rammer is back on the track, picks up 4 of her own. Looks like Rutrow is content to just let this one continue going. Oh! Big, well-absorbed hit there from Spooky Melee. Rutrow saw that coming in, met her force perfectly. Very well done there. So 12-point jam at the end of things for the Fright Club. 4 points for Witch Please.
Closing that.
That's right.
Working to close that gap.
23 points separate these two teams. We've got just under 2 minutes remaining to play. Unless my math is wrong, Witch Please still has a single chess move to play. Looks like it's speed chess that that remains at their disposal. We got Green Cheese out for Witch Please. Takes lead jam, if you please. And it's Inner Urkel on the line for the Fright Club. The lack of OPR here in turn 1 doing wonders for these jammers this morning.
Yes, indeed, Rich. Yes, indeed. Whoa, Fosbear fast.
Oh, Fosbear just narrowly finding that inside line to get back up to the front. Will not be able to stop Inner Urkel from getting through there. Scream Cheese through, though, right on her heels. Will call off the jam. Got just shy of a minute left on the period clock, so we get at least one more jam.
It'll be a blitz.
And out comes the blitz. It's a Derby blitz. It's a Derby blitz. And it was so frightening. Everyone was no, I got nothing. Sorry, I tried.
I started with the win though.
Yeah, I should have just let it be. All right, speed chess, here we go. So this is the overtime jam. Brilliant to hold this for the end. We've got 50 seconds remaining on the period clock, but this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes. Both jammers immediately eligible to score points, so nobody wants to be taking off a helmet cover here. We're going to see what these jammers bring to the table. It's Rosemary's Derber Baby for Witch Please. Scary Fisher out for the Fright Club. And it's Scary Fisher out, picking up 4 points. Two blockers on the track for Witch Please. Single blocker in the box. Rosemary's Derber Baby still working on the initial scoring pass, though has passed the star over to Murderface. Murderface. Murderface coming in hot, cuts to the outside. Nice side surf there. Dodging by number 27 there. No, 207, Chucky. Whoa. Getting spun right around, baby, like a record by Monster Truck. Both jammers out neck and neck as we are going to see Night Marcher heading to the box for Fright Club. Just about 30 seconds remain in this jam, and yes, in this game, friends. Scary Fisher working on it. We've got 8 points on the board for Fright Club so far, but Murderface through for another 4. We'll make 14 total for this jam for Witch Please. Some nice defense happening there. I saw Rosemary's Derber Baby getting in there, jamming up Scary Fisher's works. If only Obi-Wan Kenobi were here. He's our only hope. And with that, the jam comes to, the unnaturally extended jam comes to its natural 2-minute conclusion. And with that, the end of our contest here. Points are still being tabulated, but that's not going to change the fact that Witch Please comes out on top today. Looks like it's 18-12 in that last jam. What's that make the score, Nate?
That makes the score 284 to 251 in favor of which, please?
Oh, let's get back to the trial. We got some high fives happening there. You don't need to see our mugs yet. What an amazing game of roller derby played here this morning. These chess games, these chess moves made things so maddeningly fun.
Oh, it made it very fun. I could see, like, you could develop strategies based on these.
Yeah, I would love to see this come back in Madison roller derby, in derby in general. There's some very fun ways to just kind of jam up the games, if you will.
Yeah. Anyways, come join us in Racine in a couple weeks.
That's right. We'll be in Racine playing against the Root River Rollers there on October 29th. Come out. Both Nate and I will be there talking at you live and in person. I do not believe it's going to be streamed, so if you want to catch the action, you're going to have to be there live and in person. But then you can check us out when our home season kicks off. We've got No Lies, December 12th, January 21st.
Correct.
And February
11th
at the Kiva Sports Center. We will likely be streaming those games, but Derby is always best enjoyed fresh. So come and join us live for our home season at Madison Roller Derby's 2022-2023 season. And we need to go because we're heading down for some pictures. Love you all. Thanks so much for joining us here at Madison Roller Derby. I have been Rich Mahogany.
I'm Assassinate. Checkmate.
Love it.